For the longest time, I've said that public bathrooms need to have more stalls. And I do think that they would be better if they had more stalls and less urinals. But honestly, I've been going to a lot of bathrooms that are almost exclusively stalls these days, and it's devastating because everyone's on their phone in the stalls, so I can't. The stalls are all full, and we used to have a country of quick shitters, and now every shit is like 25 minutes long because of smartphones. So I fuck with Elliott Smith, and I really fuck with when he's on that morning show with Tom Bergeron with all the fuck-ass puppets. And everyone's trying to interview him about like what his favorite brunch cocktail is. Bamba. I was hoping you'd be here for yet another mention of this video, but I was like, do you like to have champagne or a mimosa for brunch? And Elliott Smith is like, I feel such inner turmoil every single day that I feel like an exposed raw nerve at all times, Tom. That is the one where he does Clementine. It's true. Stupid people have ruined the world for people that can handle it. Because, like, there's absolutely no reason I shouldn't be allowed to have a latte with 2 pumps of Dayquil in it. Obviously, some fucking moron would drink like 6 of them in a day and have a heart attack. But, like, why can't I go to a coffee shop and be like, give me a Dayquil latte, 2 pumps, extra shot? Oh, but someone would get, yeah, but not me! But not me! We have to stop tailoring the world for the stupid people. Contagion's pretty good. Gwyneth Paltrow, when she sees they're about to use, wait, we can get there. We can land this plane. When the candle doesn't. Gwyneth Paltrow, when the candle smells like a maple syrup. Boo! She's my goat, man. She's my goat. She's never done anything wrong. She's crazy for that one, though. Antibiotics don't work anymore thanks to that approach. No, it's because literally our parents' generation was spoiled. Depending on where you live. They would literally, the doctor would come to your house when you had the sniffles, and they would be like, here's a cough syrup with morphine and penicillin in it. And then they would be like, just drink as much as you want. You don't even have to finish the course. Just drink as much as you want. Nowadays, they put a fucking ankle monitor on you when they give you like 12 Kirkland Signature ibuprofens. They're like, don't have too much fun. Okay, but, and then people in the chat are typing, like, Tylenol is actually really dangerous. Like, what have they done to us, man? You do drugs! You do drugs! What do you mean Tylenol's dangerous? I have enough time to finish it, but the captain is so fucking needy with their announcements. Oh, we're beginning our... I don't give a fuck what the weather is going to be like where I land, bro. You don't need to tell me what the weather is going to be like. It will avail itself to me in 0.1 seconds after we land. I'm already wearing the clothes that I'm wearing. It's not like I'm going to be like, oh, it's hot. Let me go change. What am I going to do? Go get my suitcase from cargo bay and then put on a different outfit? Like, it's immutable, bro. I can't do anything about it. My kid, I forgot how good children's books can be because I've been reading so much garbage for like 5 years. Like, every new children's book is called like How to Introduce Your Kid to AI or shit like that, or like raising a baby in an era of social media, right? Like, they're all called that. Roald Dahl, chapter 1 of Fantastic Mr. Fox, they were going, we're going to fucking kill you, Fox. Kill you and skin you and we're going to kill your whole family. We're going to wear your fur fucking clothes. Now, the Fox fucking gets one over on them because he's clever. Jackson. But I'll probably feel differently if, like, me and Markiplier die on the same day or something like that. Probably be like, damn, they really don't fuck about me, huh? Damn, they don't care about me at all, huh? The indignity to not only die and be, like, you know, smudged out of existence forever, but then also to die, to be a little famous but die on the same day as someone who's much more famous, so nobody... Oh, man. That would... I don't know if I could handle that. Would you cry if you saw a dead alien? Yeah, bro, I think I would cry if I saw a dead alien. That would be like an overwhelming event for me. Like, think about the cascade of realizations. First off, there's other like intelligent life in the universe. Crazy revelation, and I'm seeing proof positive of it in front of my face. And then also, it died. That's crazy. Of course I would cry. I mean, I cried fucking baby in Toy Story 5. Of course I'd cry if I saw a dead alien, man. But maybe I'm not a representative Sam. I didn't have a GameCube, bro. When I was a kid, GameCubes were for little babies. If you were a gangster, you own an original Xbox or maybe a PlayStation 2, but you did not own Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg GameCube console, okay? Pac-Man World 2? Fuck this. You guys are nerds. I'm gonna do this with my cool jock friends. So I can be like, that's Halo. And they're gonna be like, what? How did you know that? You guys are just going, that's Pac-Man World 2. Fuck you, man. Paulo, what do you... With God as my witness, though, I obviously know people who still watch Family Guy. I don't know anybody who watches The Simpsons. Like, how is it still on the air? Have you ever... When was the last time you heard somebody say something like, did you see The Simpsons last Sunday? No human being on earth watches The Simpsons anymore. They don't exist, man. Here's something that'll blow your mind. The movie theater used to be so popular that when Die Another Day came out, I went to the theater to see it with my friends. The show we all showed up for was sold out, bro. So we had planned like on the Friday or something like that to go to the 7:15 show of Die Another Day. We all got there, like no phones, right? I mean, there's phones, but no cell phones. Everybody drove the half hour to the movie theater, got there, the movie sold out. We waited at the movie theater for 2 hours, saw like the 9:30 show instead. And even then, we had this fucking front of the theater like this, looking up at Madonna being a fencing coach. Literally, he's a hack. Bro didn't know how to rhyme, would just make up a word that rhymes with whatever the first word was. Literally just be like, make up a word that has the same syllable as the previous one. You just did that? Yeah, but I haven't sold 100 million books, and then people are like dying on social media to defend my honor, bro. Honestly, I think if we make first contact with aliens, we should just say that like Steven gets to be the guy to talk to the alien first. Because obviously, like, he's horned up over it, man. He's made like 7 movies about making contact with aliens. Like, they should just let Steven talk to them, and then they can talk to Trump, okay? I know in normal circumstances, we would probably, in every movie, the first person the alien talks to is the president of the United States. But we are not living in... What? You're frozen, bro! We're not living in normal times, man. Let Steven talk first, then... It is funny, because, like, when we were watching the World Cup, Kate was like, is Ronaldo good? And I was like, no, he's 42. He's washed. Like, it's honestly, it's crazy that Portugal keeps playing him for the full game instead of using him as like a super sub with 75 minutes elapsed. And then she was like, what about Messi? Isn't he the same age? And I was like, no, Messi's like 39. Messi, he's still young. Messi's still got some good games left in him, okay? He's still 42. Hang it up, Grandpa. But 39? Let's just... You know, I say this bit like every 2 or 3 years. And one day the bit's not going to work anymore. And you guys are going to act like I'm evil, which is crazy. But like, isn't it crazy that The Bucket List came out in like 2008? And from The Bucket List, a movie about dying, are still alive? They could have made like 7 bucket lists at this point, man. We must have like 500 million people. Do you? Feels that way sometimes at the Costco. Most of Canada's empty? Bro, most of everything is empty. There's more space between atoms than there is space taken up by atoms. Read a book. You don't know anything. Taught. 41 million in Canada? No. It doesn't feel that way. At the Still Creek Road Costco in Burnaby, British Columbia? No. I got a bridge to sell you if you think there's only 41 million in there. Brazil way bigger than Canada, by the way. Look at a map sometime. Okay, miss. Well, I went to the movie theater to see Triple X with my friends, my 3 guy friends in the 8th grade. And then this lady walked by, my friend. I have to reiterate this. My friend was like 12 or 13 years old because we were in the 8th grade, right? Or 13 or 14, I guess. And a grown woman walked by and he said something. And I said, oh, what did you say? And he said, I said she had a ghetto booty. And I was like, what are you talking about, man? We're like 13, 14 years old. What are you? I don't think you could say that. It's like, what is he talking about? Why would he say that? I don't know. He was off the pen, man. Nice guy, though. You got to be a loser to do all this. You have to, loser badge of authenticity. Holy cow. I'm going to say probably not $920 million. Who is paying $120,000 for Mark Zuckerberg's Little League Baseball card? I feel like, listen, I'm not as revolutionary as a lot of people in chat, but like you're popular in that it fucking shines if you're paying $120,000 for Mark Zuckerberg's baseball card. That's so crazy. Wait, true story is 2 hours and 37 minutes long?
My phone buzzed at 6 in the morning, and for a second, my body thought I had overslept for work.
It's 2 hours long?
Do not retire cleanly. Then I saw the name on the screen, and remembered I was a widower in Charleston, retired with a suitcase by the closet, and a cruise I had paid for like money could stitch a family back together. The kitchen was dim. The coffee maker gurgled and clicked. A photo of my wife Claire sat by the window, her smile frozen in sunlight.
Dude, is this what YouTube is?
3 years gone, and I still measured my mornings by the shape of the silence she left behind.
It's a fish
the cruise
tank,
was supposed to be a reset.
and then like an AI-generated picture of a man in the bottom left.
Church. I told myself it was for the grandkids.
Just right now, I'm imagining a piss nuke could be, and until I know what it is, it could be anything, and I think that's awesome. Apollo Giamatti, what a crazy name, man. Most shared cast and crew? The fucking outfield? Maybe Angels in the end zone? It's a guy throwing a justice on the ground. Sounds awesome. Sounds great. But it must be, something must happen, because it's called a nuke. I mean, that's a term you don't use lightly. Comedy film. The redness on your hand might be erythema nodosum, a symptom of COVID, strep throat, or pregnancy. Is it warm to the touch and firm? Well, my whole body is warm to the touch because I'm alive. Firm, yes, because it's a bone, but please, please be COVID. Please, for the love of God, be COVID. Of all the things that it could be out of those ones, please be COVID-19. Youth teams are promising by 2050 they want to have a competitive team. 2050? So the people that would be on the team aren't even like born yet. What do they mean they want to have a good team by 2050? They're not born. Their plans are measured in generations. Could we just get, we're all out of, we just don't know how to stop the wars. If only some kind of prophet would come and tell us what we could do to stop the wars. If we could just get all the world leaders to sit down and look at this beautiful monument, do you think it could be so simple, man? Save us, John Lennon. Save us, John Lennon. Save us, John Lennon. Please, John Lennon, save me.